Really big news. My band just got booked for our first showcase. This is probably the biggest show of our career. I've got my Ableton set ready. We've done all our MIDI programming to control our instruments, vocal processing happening. Super excited about one computer, one interface. I'm just hoping and praying, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that things work with Playback. No, there is a better way. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the final video in our series of what not to do. Now, here at iConnectivity, happy vibes only. We like keeping things positive, but we thought it would be fun to make a video to talk about some of the things, some of the mistakes we've made that we see other folks make when they first get started in Playback, and try to help you avoid some of those mistakes. And I think the final video, it's only right to talk about, maybe the final one's probably the most important one, but this is the most important thing that you can get right and the biggest mistake to avoid. And that's to not build a redundant system. Now, what does that mean? It's a system that means if one computer goes down, your other computer automatically picks up. Again, my example of my band getting booked for a showcase, this is a very important gig. Right? Super important to my career, to the band's career. We've got a lot relying on playback tracks, maybe vocal processing, MIDI cues to control instruments on stage. And if your only backup plan is a hope and a prayer when you step on stage that stuff's going to work, then you're not setting things up professionally. You're not approaching this like a professional. Why? Number one, professionals understand hope is not a good backup plan. They understand that if everything's relying on the show and that one computer goes down, as a friend of mine used to say, everything goes black. Lights maybe stop working, video stops playing, the MIDI control of our instruments stop changing. And so we've got to go back and stand at our pedal board and change every preset, stand there like a robot and change every preset exactly, because we can't roam the stage and perform well. Hope is not a good backup plan. So we want to actually have a backup plan. And number two, it's those of us that are professionals that do playback professionally and have used playback on stage, understand it's not a matter of if things will fail. It's only a matter of when. We know that at some point a computer is going to crash. At some point a computer is going to hang up. We're going to have some sort of issue. And so instead of hoping that things work, instead of just going, fingers crossed, I hope we make it through this okay, we want to have a good, solid backup plan. And so that's why I would encourage you, if you're wanting to do redundancy, if you want to approach things like a professional, buy a Play Audio 1U. What's the secret of a Play Audio 1U? Well, you see these two connections on the front, the USB DAW connections there. Those allow us to connect two computers running two sessions, identical sessions in our DAW. And we're able to keep those perfectly in sync by using a MIDI controller and plugging into those DIN ports or the USB host port on our interface. We can control both of those computers at the same time. So when we want to jump to song 3 and press play, both of those computers function at the same time. The beauty of this is we get 12 outputs. You can see our 12 XLR outputs on the back there. And it automatically or manually switches between those computers. So we could set this up so that if that first computer were to hang up or to crash, it would automatically kick us over to our backup computer, which again is insanely powerful. And this is a amazing feature of the Play Audio 1U. But wait, there's more. It's not just audio redundancy. It's also MIDI redundancy. And the amount of us that are building our shows where playback is the foundation of our show is growing and growing and growing. Because if our playback is the foundation of our show, again, like I mentioned, we could have MIDI changes that are going to our guitar gear, going to our keyboards, changing our vocal processing, so that we could just focus on the music and stay in the moment, as opposed to trying to change presets. We can roam the stage. We can walk around with a wireless guitar pack and not have to hit every one of our patch changes exactly right at the exact right time. But if you only have one computer and that computer goes down, and it's going to stop sending MIDI. So the beauty of the Play Audio 1U is it's not just audio redundancy, it's also MIDI redundancy. We have this built-in RTP MIDI Ethernet port here so that we can send MIDI to another piece of gear on stage, a lot of expandability. And we also have these 5-pin DIN ports on the interface so that we could go out of this directly into our guitar gear, into our keys gear on stage. So it's an insanely powerful box, and there's so much we can do with this. But It's important, no matter what you're doing with your show, to not use hope as a backup plan, because hope is not a good backup plan. And again, remember, number 2, it's not a matter of if something's going to go down, it's a matter of when. So it's better to have an automatic redundant backup plan. And the best solution, the cheapest solution, the easiest solution to make that happen is a Play Audio 1U, audio and MIDI redundancy automatically, which is amazing. Now, if you want to price out buying 2 interfaces, buying a switcher, buying a MIDI switcher, you'll see how much more expensive all of that gear is instead of just buying a Play Audio 1U. But I would challenge you to do it. It's a fun kind of challenge. It's a fun thing to do. But this is a piece of gear that I personally rely on to make sure my shows always happen and make sure that hope is not a good backup plan. Hey, thanks so much for watching this series. This has been super fun for me. I personally have enjoyed this. It's been fun thinking about these scenarios and mistakes that I've personally made, some of them, not all of them, in my playback career. And I hope this has helped you avoid making those same mistakes. Again, thanks so much for watching. You can find all the videos in the series below. If you have any questions that we didn't answer in this video, if you want to reach out, get some help with your rig, make sure to touch base with our support team. You'll see information on how to reach out to them below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.